Hello everybody and welcome to another TheGamer reaction video. I have not seen this one at all, whatsoever, so I'm not sure if this will work well, but I am prepared to deal with whatever stupid nonsense they'll have in their videos. They're usually pretty terrible and are full of misinformation, so this will be a treat. So let's see what kind of dumb things to come in this video. Right, here we go.
Has a place in the record books and in the hearts of millions of gamers worldwide. However, that doesn't mean all the games are perfect. Why. Today we're going to tell you about some of the
no kidding.
Keep watching
Nothing's
until the end,
perfect.
where we'll tell you how in the Mario franchise, the more things change, the more they stay the same. If this is your first time visiting our channel, then make sure you like this video and subscribe to The Gamer. Oh, you'll also want to ring that bell.
Going back was to go back to olden times, you idiot.
Without further ado, here are 10 problems with Mario games Nintendo fans choose to ignore.
G-Major, a very basic block.
If you're a younger gamer or someone who just got into video games relatively late in life, you'll quickly get used to seeing some things in games. One of these things is going to be playing games which have complex, involved, and movie-like plots. This is a byproduct of gaming technology getting better, meaning games can use more space to do more with. Compare and contrast the plot of, for instance,
what's your point?
With that of the Super Mario Bros. Games. There probably isn't much to tell you about the former, but you should definitely give The Last of Us a playthrough. It's very long and it's very emotional.
You're an idiot. Seriously. You can't compare these two games together. They're totally different games. Mario's not supposed to have a large, complicated plot. That's not what a Mario game is. It doesn't need one. That's not what Nintendo was aiming for. If you want a game with huge plots, then look for one. Don't play Mario games. Stop trying to stick things that you personally want to games that don't need it. God.
Mario Odyssey is out of control. Super Mario Odyssey was yet another worthy addition to Nintendo's legendary franchise.
It's my favorite Mario game at this moment. I never played it and I know it's awesome.
There was one thing that a lot of gamers didn't like, and that was the state of the game's controls. People who played Super Mario Odyssey were left feeling awkward and uncomfortable when they had to use the motion controls. Some people's Joy-Cons just didn't work properly from the get-go, which also didn't help matters.
Praise the controls.
Well, that's because it was
You literally don't do any research, do you?
But it was also very difficult, which meant there had to be a third option. Switch players could buy Nintendo's Pro Controller. Having bought this overpriced controller, you'd expect the game to play perfectly, right? But in a lot of players, that just wasn't the case. Some people complained that the way the Pro Controller let you throw your hat was inconsistent.
No, I heard really good things about the controls. Or they were perfect. You were literally just playing things out your butt this time.
Play and love Super Mario Odyssey because, despite these issues, it's one of the best 3D Mario games we've ever played.
Oh my God,
Sunshine's camera. Back in the early days of the 21st century, Nintendo obsessives were ready for two things: a new game system and a new 3D Mario game. Luckily for everyone, they managed to get both. They got the GameCube in 2001, and the following year, they got Super Mario Sunshine. You remember this one? It kind of gets forgotten when people are recalling their favorite games in the franchise. If you're a massive fan of Mario, the sort of fan who ignores the game's faults, you'll probably wonder why that was. If you aren't, and you've played Super Mario Sunshine, then you think you'll have a specific reason why you
Sunshine was seriously disliked when the game first came out. It's like Luigi's Mansion.
But it was relatively rare back in 2002. With Nintendo being Nintendo, of course, they had to do it differently than everyone else. With Super Mario Sunshine,
oh, so it's a bad thing to be different, huh?
Pretty predictable consequences. You ended up not being able to see what Mario was doing, which was a heck of a lot of fun if you were a sadist who wanted our favorite plumber to get killed a lot. If you just wanted to play the game, though, it got
oh my God, TheGamer is literally stupid. A lot of games back then had terrible controls, a lot of cameras. A lot of games now also have bad cameras. That's not something
Mario franchise
that
is the
people
learning
aren't.
curve.
I just remember what the title of this was, and
Much harder to get
a lot of
to
people
100%
won't.
completion.
A lot of Nintendo
Defeating the main
fans
villain
will
is
not be
usually
shy
possible
about
with hard work
calling
and
the
practice.
cameras and
However,
old
there was
games
one
bad.
exception where things went too far. With Super Mario Bros. Being a massive worldwide success, it was only sensible that Nintendo released a sequel as soon as they reasonably could. This meant that if you lived in Japan,
Of course,
you
they're
had a brand new
showing
Super Mario
money
Bros.
around the
game.
background because apparently that's all they think Nintendo cares
It must
about.
have taken them literally seconds to come up with. And, hey, it was
Yeah,
a
because
great
you
game.
don't care
Well,
about
it was meant to be fun.
all you care about is money with your misinformation and
Basically, Super
stupidity.
Mario Bros. For masochists. We all know it's good to get a mushroom in Mario, right? In this game, there were poison mushrooms which can kill you. You might want to
Wow,
be careful
really,
when making
Captain
a jump
Obvious?
because there are winds that blow you back
What is
into
with
as well,
this
and a
stupid?
never-ending stream of buzzy beetles. The game was actually marketed in Japan as being frustrating, so much so that Nintendo's American division thought people in the West would rather play a fun game and refused to release it. It wasn't available here until Super Mario All-Stars.
Again, why is this on this list?
Not really a Mario
Oh my
game.
God.
No matter what you think of Nintendo, you have to give them
I
credit
never
for one
expected to
thing.
be so
Back in the early
cringing,
80s, it looked
and
like
I don't
Donkey
use
Kong
cringe
was
a
dead.
lot,
It was only when the
but
Nintendo
I'm
Entertainment
literally
System
cringing
came
at
along
this
that the hobby we
video.
all know and love today was saved. Thanks, Nintendo. A crucial part of Nintendo's success was the element of sheer joy and fun that the company brought into people's homes. So that's why when Nintendo's American operation was offered the super frustrating Japanese version of Super Mario Bros. 2, they passed on it. This presented the company with a new opportunity, and that was taking a relatively obscure Japanese platformer, shoving Mario and his buddies in it, and passing it off as an actual Mario game. Super Mario Bros. 2 that most of us know is a genuinely weird
It's
game,
huge
especially
Nintendo
in the
mistakes
context of
fans will
Mario.
never admit.
Firstly, the Princess
One
Peach
thing
Tail
this
really
isn't a
didn't have,
mistake.
but to appear as a
People
playable
love
character.
this game.
Secondly, there were no Koopas or Goombas anywhere
I mean,
in sight.
yeah,
Thirdly, you didn't
there's
kill enemy
issues
characters
with
by
this
jumping
game,
on
especially
them. You
in
got rid
them.
of them by picking up
But
vegetables from the ground and hurling
people
them
love
at
this
them.
game.
Of course, it all makes sense if you remember that this isn't the real Super Mario Bros. 2. It's really the somewhat forgotten game.
Oh my God, no one forgot that. No one ever would admit that. You're, oh my
Players of
God.
the Switch have, on the whole, absolutely loved Super Mario Odyssey. The hat-chucking new wave platformer has simply sold one heck of a lot of copies and has also received plenty of critical acclaim. Well done. The thing is, the game isn't perfect despite what game reviewers and Mario devotees might like you to believe. We think there's a problem.
There's no game that's
Some
perfect.
look because they're brilliant and make full use of the Switch's capabilities, but with the way they look, if that makes sense. If it doesn't,
It just seems like gamers just doing it to criticize games they don't like or care about.
You could take a screenshot of a later level, show it to someone who just played the first level, and they know it was the same game. Here, not so much. We all loved how the crazy way New Donk City played and looked like, even though it made us look at Mario like he was a bit weird, which isn't what should happen. Or how there's Bowser being Bowser, but he's standing next to a dragon that looks as realistic as a dragon is ever going to look. It's all very incongruous and inconsistent when you think about it, and it starts to get a bit annoying. Yeah, we said no open worlds.
I've
With any new
literally no
development, there's always
comments
a
on
risk
that.
that the pioneer will end
There's
up
nothing
so
wrong
attached to
with
its
them
innovation
doing
that
something
it ends up
different.
not innovating as much as it could. Still with us? In a
Also,
strange
I
sort of way,
missed
that might be
what
true
they
of
were
the
talking
Mario
about in
games.
this.
During the 8-bit era and for most of the 16-bit era too, platformers were incredibly linear. You started at one place, moved to the right,
Yeah,
and ended up
what
at
a
the end.
shocker
While
that
it was mostly fun,
platformers are
at times it was
linear.
pretty easy to get bored. So when Super Mario Bros. 3 introduced a map screen, it was quite literally a game changer.
Literally.
Now Mario didn't have to do all the levels in exactly the same order, and he could sometimes skip a level. No more annoying auto-scroll levels in the grass world. And that was all well and good, but there was a problem. Now, Nintendo's RPGs certainly helped point the
I'm
way
sorry
towards
if
open world
like you
gaming,
can
but
hear
Mario never really got there. It was always a bit too much to
in
change
that
the
thing.
formula that's been working so well for so long. It wasn't until the 3D
I
Mario
wish you
games
could
where
hear
things
the
became
video.
relatively open world-y, if that's even a word. It's not? Okay, moving on.
Yeah,
Even then,
because
they
you're
still worked
stupid
through
like that.
open world games when
God,
compared to a game like Far
don't
Cry 5.
bother to do
There are so many
research.
locked doors, levels, and kingdoms that require a certain amount of stars, shine sprites, or moons to unlock.
Okay, it seems like they were complaining because, well, they said to bring 64 back to this whole thing, even though the game was limited back then. They had to do that because, you know, argument issues, and they're going to use 64 as an example. They're going to compare 64 to Far Cry. Far Cry 5, that is a very recently released game that's much better developed and a lot newer than 64, and they're going to compare it. And honestly, is bringing back what City Point Sunshine did. So it makes sense that they would do this, and it fits a long line with Mario games. He did even bring up the Breath of the Wild, let you do the free roaming thing. Well, I mean, both Breath of the Wild and Odyssey are going back to their original forms. Well, and then they have the audacity to compare it to Far Cry. That is also, I get it. Far Cry is free roam, a lot of people like that. But that's not what Odyssey was going for. Breath of the Wild was, Odyssey wasn't. Odyssey was trying to go back to the free roam levels of multiple different levels. Like Sunshine had. There's a train pass.
Technology improved, however, games ended up being a bit nicer and a bit easier to complete, albeit with more of a game to explore. That meant especially difficult and frustrating bits of games became more noticeable and more notorious. Perhaps the most frustrating level for the post-8-bit era gamer in the Mario franchise comes in Super Mario Sunshine. What makes it more annoying than all the other levels in the game is that it seems to be designed to make you throw your controller at your console. It's also a completely optional level, so you don't need to play it. Well, you do, but only if you're going for 100% completion. Oh wait, you are going for 100% completion, aren't you? Well, you'll have to face the supreme frustration that is pachinko. It's really bad. It really is. The game's infamously weird camera doesn't help, but by the time you've maneuvered around the level trying to get your 8 red coins and trying to get Mario into the right holes to do so, you'll have to be killed repeatedly and then left wondering whether it was all really worth it. So tell me, was it worth it? Trying to save number 3. Sometimes something becomes so commonplace, it can be hard to remember what the world was like without it. Imagine life without the internet or smartphones. It'll be super weird, right? And both of these things have only really been around for an integral part of society for 25 years or so. For gamers, the thing we can't imagine is a world where you weren't able to save your game and pick up right where you left off. There are probably some of you right now who wouldn't even think of playing a game like that. After all, you don't really need the hassle of any game that didn't have a save feature. It wouldn't be that great, right? Wrong. There are some people who consider Super Mario Bros. 3 to be the greatest Mario game of all time. And they have a point. Super Mario Bros. 3 is a genuinely great game, introducing such innovations as the game map, the Flying Mario, but it had one flaw. The original NES version of the game didn't have a save feature. These were relatively rare at the time, but they did exist. There wasn't even a password feature, so if you ran out of time, you'd have to start again through no fault of your own. Luckily, when it was reissued for the SNES as part of the Super Mario All-Stars, it also had a save feature. We've been here before. In 1985, Nintendo Entertainment System owners who played Super Mario Bros. Knew what it was about. Bowser had raided the Mushroom Kingdom, captured Princess Toadstool, and it was up to Mario to rescue her. In 2017, Nintendo Switch owners who played Super Mario Odyssey knew what it was about. Bowser had raided the Mushroom Kingdom, captured Princess Peach, and it was up to Mario to rescue her. See where we're going here? Yes, it was a 32-year time gap, but in that time, the only difference in terms of plot was that the princess had changed her name, which happened at some point between Super Mario World and Super Mario 64. In fact, the basic Bowser captures the princess and Mario has to rescue her plot has been used a lot. It was also used in the Japanese Super Mario Bros. 2, Super Mario Bros. 3, Super Mario World, Super Mario 64, both Super Mario Galaxy games,